Good morning, Kurt. And before we tell you our top stories, we first want to let you know that Highway 7 is closed near Drummond, North Elmsley Township. That's after a car and a tractor-trailer collided earlier this morning. Detours are in place, but police say the road could be closed for another couple of hours. The axe continues to fall on public service workers. More notices will be handed out today. Reporter Melissa Lamb is following this story for us. She joins us now live with the latest in the newsroom. Melissa.
Well, Annette, it's still unclear to know how many cuts will be made. We know that so far 10,000 notices have been sent to various departments, with a few thousand more expected today. Now, the union representing the Canadian Association of Professional Employees says that they were told on Friday cuts were coming to some of its 14,000 members. They're bracing for anywhere between 4,000 to 6,000 members to receive notices. Now, the cuts are part of the government's plan to save $5.2 billion in spending over the next 3 years. CFRA's business editor John Brenner says, like the first two waves of notices, it's still too soon to tell how this third phase of cuts will affect the economy.
You do have a certain number of jobs that are being taken out of the economy. What's that going to do? That takes a long time for that data to be sifted out. And the other thing too, and the unfortunate part about it is that when we finally get the results, it's all in the rearview mirror, because it's usually based in dribs and drabs and comes out in quarters. So all of that information that they come out with happened 3-4 months back.
Now, the notices will be sent to 6 different departments today. We'll tell you which ones coming up at 8:30. Annette?
Okay, Melissa, thanks for that. Melissa Lamb reporting live this morning. Quebec police are investigating the suspicious death of an 18-year-old man in the Pontiac. Police say the body of Nicholas Quintel was discovered Sunday north of Quillon. Investigators have arrested a 19-year-old man in connection to the case. They're questioning him, but no charges have been laid. An autopsy will be conducted. The Ontario Court of Appeal will deliver its ruling on the Friends of Lansdowne Park case today. The group has been trying to stop the redevelopment of the park, claiming the City of Ottawa broke its own procurement rules. That case was dismissed by a superior court, but the group appealed to the higher court. The city is hoping to start redevelopment soon to keep their plans on track. A young woman who fell to her death while hang gliding over BC's Fraser Valley over the weekend has now been identified. Police say 27-year-old Lanami Godinez of Vancouver was doing a tandem glide with a pilot when she fell 300 meters. Her boyfriend had bought the hang gliding experience to celebrate their anniversary. He was waiting for his turn when he witnessed her fatal drop just moments after the glide started. RCMP is now investigating. 2 student groups in Quebec will reveal their reasons for rejecting the government's compromise on a tuition hike later this morning. The student unions will hold a news conference to outline their reasons for turfing an offer to spread the tuition increase over 7 years instead of 5. The student leaders call the offer insulting, but say they are willing to go to mediation. A third group, called Class, say their only choice is to continue protesting in the streets. Nearly 2,000 people marched in downtown Montreal last night for a 6th consecutive night. Well, they say a man's home is his castle. One man in Colorado has created several kingdoms, all out of matchsticks. Paul Marty makes these model buildings using only matchsticks. He started about 45 years ago just for fun, but now takes the craft quite seriously. He estimates it takes between 10,000 and 13,000 hours to build each one. And one day he would like to start selling his works to support himself.